Hello. So the one of the things is how to continue with RFC 140. And so we still don't have, well, so Robert made a proposal that we don't actually, let me share my screen here. So Robert just made a proposal that we don't actually include the team as the co-author. That sounds reasonable. We talked about this before as well. Originally, we were like, yeah, listing the team is okay, but no, I think this makes sense too. I mean, we could also, since we still don't have another Shepherd nomination, I'm slowly tending towards just like going for the thing anyways, where we say, well, let's just not list. So we could not list Tom, John, and Alex as authors because I don't think they actually contributed to the code itself. They kind of just reviewed it, and that's kind of also part of what the Shepherd team is supposed to do. Yeah, and no one has, like, we also had a comment here that does anyone want to self-nominate as a skeptical side Shepherd, but we don't have anyone so far. And we also had the discourse post, Shepherds for 140. So looking for Shepherds, but no one replied. So yeah, at this point, I'm like, well, if someone has really strong opinions against this, they would have had time to nominate themselves. And so yeah, what do you think of this, John and Robert? Let's just only list Robert as a co-author, and then John, you or Alex or Tom can be a Shepherd.
I think it's okay.
All right. Also, does this also sound good to you, Robert?
Well, it kind of ignores my actual concern is that it doesn't list the authors, right?
Right. Yeah, we will still do this. That I'm just.
Right. Yeah, co-authors.
Yeah. I mean, so I guess the question is, should we list all of these people as co-authors or just like me and you? I feel like I don't think anyone would have a problem in either case, to be honest. I mean, technically, I guess it doesn't violate it since they didn't contribute code, but I don't think anyone will mind. If the goal is really to push the RFC to completion, and I don't want this to kind of be a blocking thing.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a blocking thing either way, I think.
What if we do like this, like we list like people A, B, C, and then we say like B reviewer and C reviewer. This way they're not authors, but they're reviewers, and that kind of middle ground.
Yeah. I like
or
that.
I mean, we could also just make a separate field, reviewers. Well, reviewers. Tree reviewers. Reminds me of lenses in Haskell.
Reviewers.
Pre-RFC reviewers. That sounds good. Okay, I'm just gonna put this right here. Discussed in the meeting. Let's do this. So we have co-author, that's Robert, and then Tom, John, and Alex, reviewers. This way, this is a middle ground. I'm gonna leave it open for now. I'm gonna add a bit more context afterwards before I post it.
Sure.
But yeah, I think that sounds good. And then, well, I think we can. I mean, I know, John, you're doing a lot of things already. I think hopefully Alex can become a shepherd, or Tom. Although I also know Tom is doing a lot of things.
Alex should do it.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna just note here a Kropotkin, I believe. Yep. Could you become shepherd? And to do more context before posting. Yes, that sounds good. And all right. So we have that plan. All right. Then I will still slowly. I guess I should update the RFC here. There's some comments here about like what needs to be done. So that's one of the shepherd nominations. Yeah. Oh, Alex, perfect timing.
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Alright, cool. Yeah,
So,
my bad. I honestly forgot.
no problem. Probably, I mean, the time shift happened.
Yeah, the time shift.
Yesterday.
I just got the notification on my phone. I was like, oh, the time changed again.
Yeah. So yeah, we were discussing. So we still don't have any more shepherd nominations for this. So what do we do about the RFC? And so we said to conform to the RFC code of shepherds can't be authors. Let's change it like this. So we say only Robert was
Sweet.
a co-author. He contributed actual code, but we also list the kind of pre-RFC reviewers for credit and completion.
Mm-hmm.
So this way, we would propose that you, Alex, could become a shepherd of the RFC.
Cool.
And
I don't know what that is, but I am,
Well, you're about to find out.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's yeah, you can. I mean, shepherds are really the ones that kind of they are responsible for accepting or rejecting a specific RFC. So they kind of lead the discussion. They meet.
So
they discuss
the MC basically. The microphone
MC?
controller. So when you go to an event, when you go to an event, it's like the host.
Yeah, and so the point is kind of you're there to ensure that kind of all the community feedback has been taken into account and to find an agreement there and to kind of like that.
Well, yeah,
does it sound good? All right, because then this will unblock the RFC at last, and we can push it forward.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna add some more context here, and then you can. I'm also gonna ping you here to nominate yourself. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, and then that sounds good. The other thing to take a look at is the working group search. Oh, not this one. This one. So we had 3 members. We wanted 4 to 6. We wrote here. We had Elko.
Mm-hmm.
And have an interest in this, which kind of surprised me, but I guess he would like
surprised.
to. Right, he would like to probably maybe push this idea of Nix modules and building that into the language, which I think is not the right step to start off with, but in the end, I feel like we could have some kind of module system speed improvements in the Nix build-ins.
Yeah, and I think having some CLI support, I think, would be a really good idea. The language built-ins, I'm not totally sure, but we'll see.
Maybe, yeah. That's we'll probably get to that discussion with Elko then. Yeah, and so we also had someone interested in Matrix Room. Yeah, what's Nick again?
Oh, I thought you had scrolled to my post on the discourse. I was like, who is this someone?
Oh yeah, kind of similar arguments as you would make. But it was snowy trees. I might actually let me actually write this in here. This is in Nick, snowy trees. Oh yeah. I think it's going to be okay to indicate that they had interest in this as well, even though they didn't post it on Discourse. But yeah, I mean, it's public anyways, so. So I guess the question is, do we already have enough members?
Yeah, I mean,
I feel
3
like
or
we
4
could
is
probably
already...
wait. Yeah, I'm not sure if No Snowy Trees actually. I guess yeah, they did show they were interested.
Did Elko join it, or we just referenced those in stuff?
He said he would be interested in joining. He said, "I'm interested in joining."
Oh wow! Okay, that's interesting.
So yeah,
getting involved with Nixpkgs stuff again. I think it's probably a good sign.
So something. Right. I feel like let's leave this open for like another week, to just see if other people are still interested, and then I'd say let's do like a meeting schedule. Let's schedule a meeting for next week. Well, we plan to schedule a meeting with all the supposed members here, and yeah, then continue with that.
A week longer?
I would say I'm.
I'll say about a week longer.
I guess we can do it now.
Yeah, I would just close it now. It sounds like we got enough people.
I mean, close it. I don't think it should be like closed. I feel like people could also join afterwards. Because honestly, I feel like it's gonna be a mix of how many. So I'm just thinking of Ilko. He has like a lot of things he might want to do, and not sure how much time he can actually dedicate towards this. One of the things we indicate here, it's a working group, so you actually do work and are expected to dedicate some time towards this. Yeah, depending on the people, I'm not sure how much time everybody has. Yeah, but I guess that sounds good. Let's.
Why isn't Robert on that list, huh?
Oh, what?
Robert, why aren't you helping us? You're the module wizard.
Oh, so it's Sylvan, and I really don't have any time. So
I guess that's fair.
I wish I could. I wish I could participate. It's fun, but.
All right.
Yeah,
well, when me and Dave make a mess, I don't want to hear any complaints.
I'm gonna try to make it not messy, and we will. I mean that right. We will report in this meeting as to what happens in the working group. Yes. All right. So I guess next steps is create a when to meet for finding a time. I guess, should this be a working style meeting? Because honestly, I'm not sure how efficient I am at working like with other people in a meeting. That generally is very unproductive for me. but maybe it would be good to start off like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should. I'd like to try one out. Honestly, I really like doing that kind of pair programming stuff. Even
So
like
yeah, okay, that.
even on like
How
a
about
meeting.
like a kickoff meeting, like 2 hours? Let's just start doing stuff and try to get something going.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Then we could, yeah, how about this, like a 2 hour time slot every week? And depending on how, so we can use this to synchronize in the start, just to see, to kind of delegate work, who does what. Maybe we can also say, if someone works better alone, they can split off and do their thing. And then after like 2 hours, we can make a like desynchronizing time briefly, just to see, okay, that's the progress I made, and then this is what I'll do for next time, or if they have time. So I think a 2 hour meeting is
Cool.
a good one for every week. So I'm gonna schedule it for. So it's a bit tight when we do this for next week. I know it's always kind of hard to input this. So I feel like let's do it in 2 weeks, the kickoff.
Sure.
So 10th to 14th of April. And I'm gonna put in times that work somewhat okay for me, which is like 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. All right. When to meet should handle time zones correctly. So I'm gonna do, what did I call it? Module packages, package modules. Package modules, working group, weekly meeting.
Not a kickoff?
What?
Well, you said it was a kickoff.
Oh, well, I'd say
Maybe-
I'd say let's make it a regular one, a weekly one. And well, honestly, I'm not sure. I guess that can be discussed with the other people in the working group. What works best for who. Okay, I'm gonna share this I'm gonna link it in the meeting notes here as well. Yeah, sure. Okay. Other things I will do. Well, I think first let's just get everybody in the meeting, and then in the meeting, honestly, it doesn't really matter where we synchronize and work together. But if we really want to go for the Nixpkgs architecture team, I'd give permissions to this. In the end, I hope that I'm just gonna like ask for permissions to Nixpkgs at some point, and so we don't need this separate organization anymore. Although I like the separation of it, but yeah, that's a different discussion. Okay, but other than that, is there anything anyone wants to point out for the working group? Something we should take into account?
Oh, thanks for pasting the one to meet. Can you also paste the discourse link for me?
Oh yeah. I guess it might be good to document the working group somewhere. I guess we can use a Discourse post for that. Like just convert it into a post that describes the working group. If there's anything relating to it, you just put it there. Might be good as a start. Yeah. All right, but if there's nothing else, I think that's it for this week. I can't see the nick here. Oh, that's T. Yeah, but if there's nothing else, I think we can end the meeting for today and meet again next week.
Cool.